California animals overpopulation crisis. California ranks #1 in the USA in euthanasia rates and homeless animals population in the country, with the highest municipal shelter intakes and a peak euthanasia rate of 17% over past 3 years. Since 2021, homeless animals have flooded California shelters. In 2023, more than 450,000 animals ended up in them. These alarming numbers are not complete, since California shelters are not required to report euthanasia rates. At some shelters, euthanasia levels have doubled and have soared to as high as 32%, while in Apple Valley, they've reached a staggering 56%. The victims of this crisis are often healthy, young animals, many of which are the offspring of illegal breeders. With municipal shelters becoming overwhelmed and overcrowded, these innocent creatures are paying the ultimate price for human irresponsibility. At the same time, sterilization services cost between $800 and $2,000, which is unaffordable for most Californians. These vital low-cost services were discontinued by state animal shelters since COVID onset and had never been resumed. The heartbreaking reality is that countless innocent lives are being lost unnecessarily, simply because the infrastructure to support them has been allowed to crumble in the wake of the pandemic. Abandoned dogs and cats roam California streets. Many are in poor health. Due to overcrowding, many shelters simply decline accepting animals from the public, leaving the community with the directive to abandon them where found. Animals bred without health consideration end up sick, presenting both animal welfare and public health risks. The situation is dire. A lack of governance from the federal and state levels has allowed backyard breeders to escape registration or notification. We must unite to stop the flow of animals, demand a rational approach, advocate for stricter regulations on animal breeding and selling, and defend animal welfare in our state. Animals cannot speak up. Be their voice for change. Advocate for comprehensive animal welfare laws. We can address the root causes of this crisis and ultimately halt the uncontrolled abuse of animals in our state. If we speak together, we make sure animals are treated better in our state. Go to animalrescuesforchange.org and contact state elected official. Demand solutions. Statewide government emergency funding for high-volume, low-cost spay-neuter across the state. Stricter animal breeders and sellers laws, including online sales. Mandatory statewide spay-neuter legislation. Mandatory animal identification and registration laws. We must stop the flow. Speak up for animals.